Hi y'all. Today, well, first of all, welcome to my channel. Today, I think we're gonna try to make like a silk screen or a screen print. I don't remember what they're called. But we're gonna be printing patterns onto things, like anything. Like a t-shirt or a wall or like your skin or anything, and it's like super cheap. You probably already have the stuff at home, and yeah, so let's do it. Okay, so really quick, we need to talk about supplies. So you're gonna need a frame. I'm using a frame from a canvas. I bought it in a pack at Hobby Lobby. I think it was like, I don't know, 17 bucks for a pack of 8 or something. It seemed good at the time. You'll need a hammer, you'll need something to cut with, some nails, a drawing, and we have some over here we might work from. I like this a little bit, I might do a pattern of that, we'll see. You just need fabric too, fabric. Any chiffon really, this is like a really kind of a really good loose weave chiffon. I don't know. Also, you'll need acrylic paint. I don't have it with me right now. I'm sure I have some in this room. I just don't know where it might be. So yeah, next step. So what you want to do first, excuse my mess, is take one of these canvases, really cheap kind, rip this open like the animal you are. I just want to rip it open. I don't need it right now, but I just want to rip it open. You want to basically take your knife, your cutting implement, whatever. Be safe, by the way. Go around it to get this frame out. So you're gonna get those center square, rip that out, and then just strip it. So I mean, like, there's still gonna be screws and like these staples on the other side. That's okay. And like worst case scenario, hammer them in later. So once you have your frame, get your fabric and your nails, your hammer, yada yada, you know. And start on one side and nail down. I started at this corner and then moved down to this one and stretching it down. Or this will shrink in size when we put the glue on, but just make sure it's tight enough. Don't tighten it so much it'll rip. That's not a good idea because that'll just ruin it. And then I'm going up. So then I'll have a nice tight, like, generalized point from which they're pulling, so it won't yank out all the threads and rip out your whole screen when you're trying to print. Okay, so next, once I'm done with this side, I'm gonna move on probably to a corner or like this edge. So then, actually no, shit, I don't know. I'll probably move on to that corner, tighten it, and then move down to this one, just so we know that it's like actually tight. And then I'll go in and make sure everything's tight around here. It'll be great. You'll see that. Bye. So we're gonna do this. I might voice over this part because I don't feel like it. Oh, stupid idiot. God. Okay, so we have this. My camera cut out. Shocker. Whatever. And it's pretty nice because you can just stand it up like this, because next you're going to be putting your image on your silk screen. Yay! It's okay if these kind of pop up a little bit. It's not a big deal as long as it's no more than like maybe like a 1/16 of an inch. It's got to be pretty flush with the fabric or whatever you're printing. So next, I usually just use like a marker or a like pen. I think it might matter if you're printing with white. Basically, long story short, if you are printing with white, don't use a colored ink. Sharpie seemed fine, ballpoint pen especially, gel pen, whatever. Anything should work. Pencil too. Pencil is probably the best. So now you have everything stretched out and you're ready to put your pretty image on here. Let me get my picture really quick. I'll show you guys. So I'll show you guys before I put this on here. I have my drawing, and basically all I'm doing is putting my silk screen over my drawing, and tracing it through my fabric. So I'll show you guys this when it's done. It won't be super obvious because it's gray marker. I might have to switch colors, but you'll see. Alright, let's do this. Now, I kind of made a mistake. It's not really centered. So I might add something to the side to make it look better. I'm also going to fix up areas where it doesn't look quite right. Like right there. It doesn't really matter how dark it is. Just so you know where the lines are. And where you need some stuff. Some stuff, aka, you know. Hey! Jesus Christ. Let's fix that. Alright, so I might add something to this, I might not. We'll kind of see how it looks, because that's a lot of area to cover up. I'll get drafting, we'll see what happens. We love the beauty of editing, because I have a new design. It doesn't, I realized my stupid ass, I should probably move that. I made it too big for my screen, so I'm gonna have to make this like the font smaller when I put it on there, but I'll just freehand that. That's no big deal. And then we have another little friend. I feel like it might get a little confused, but I added it a little bit more depth, so hopefully this comes out clear. So I'm just gonna put this in here. Not super interesting. Just do this at home. Work with me here. Get your markers out, even if you're not making anything. Just, you know, get creative somehow. Make some dinner. I don't know. Anything fun. Funky. What I'm gonna do is mix this mixing white with my Elmer's glue and some fabric fusion just to give it some, like, you know, strength, because it's permanent fabric adhesive, so it'll never wash out, because we need to use this a whole bunch of times because we're trying to make a lot of money off the shirts we're trying to make originally, and we're just trying to make a brand. Just trying to make a brand. So we're just gonna do that, and it's gonna take a long ass time. What I do is, let's see if I can focus this. So just make sure you go around the lines. Scary. Make sure you go around the lines of your marker enough so you get a thick line so you'll actually be able to see your drawing. If you go too thin, it might not work out as well. You can always try it. I mean, I haven't yet. I like big blocky stuff with this sort of style, so and it turns out the best for me. So we're gonna go for it. It's gonna take a long time, so I don't think I'm really gonna like show you all of the process. I'll show you some parts. I'll like speed up a couple parts, but initially we're just gonna, you know, I'll just go for it now, and we'll call it. We'll speed this shit up right now. Like, mix that shit all up. Mix it up good. Doesn't really matter. It's all just glue. It's all gonna adhere. Okay, so wash that shit off. You know, no biggie. You can even wipe it on here because we are going to start painting this. Okay, so we have everything glued. All good. I covered my message because that just was going to take too much time. Just like having these little guys. You can always hold it up and see if you have any like empty spots, like up by this head area here. That looks pretty sparse, so I'll probably go back over that. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy. My little ghost with no legs and a ghost with legs. Cute. Yeah. So now just cover the areas that you need to, and then we'll get on the next step. Okay, so hi guys. We have this. It's all glued up. I painted the back with acrylic paint just so I know when it's clean, just so I can see the shine. I glued the front again, and then I did a base of glue on the back along with the layer of acrylic paint just to give it that really, really like long standing. This is just an experiment. We're just here to experiment. So what I'm gonna do now is take my acrylic paint and a surface that I want to print on, because we are basically ready to print. So I have my big sketchbook here. I'm just gonna do it right in the middle, because you know, actually maybe I'll do it over here just in case I have another one. Alright, and so now you're gonna need a color. I'm gonna use this yellow. It seemed to work. I also have an old card. This is like my old AAA card, because you'll need that to smooth the paint down this way. Other than that, you'll just need a towel to wipe off your card once you're done. Wash this out, like once you're done printing. I'd say you can do maybe 2, 3 max without washing in between. And just so you know, washing does degrade the actual like design you have, so, unless you've really, really like coated it and made it waterproof. Elmer's glue is washable, so if you can find something more permanent, go for it. Acrylic paint is waterproof. It turns into plastic basically once it's dry, so yeah, let's print. Make sure you don't scrape too hard, but don't scrape too lightly. You'll see it when you pull it away. Hopefully we'll see this. Just really make sure it's sitting there. It kind of looks like it's been on there, and I might just be messing it up by pressing over it more. It's possible to do that. So let's see. Oh, see, yeah, it definitely bled down there. That's probably has to do with me pressing over it so many times. And also how watery this paint is. I didn't realize how watery it is, so you can see there. We'll retry this with a thicker paint up here probably and see how that goes. We'll probably just print over this registration mark and make this like a bigger piece. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so while we still have some semblance of light happening, I'm gonna do this second print. I'm gonna smack it on here. We're trying a thicker paint this time. And fewer passes, I think. I looked over the footage, and wow, I was really pressing. Now let's see. Oh my god, moment of truth. Yay! Oh my god, that looks perfect! Nuts! Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna go wash this out really quick. I'll be right back.
Yes!
And so we made something. We actually finished something. This is like my favorite out of all of the ones that came out. Literally just did that one. I actually last night did a couple more. You can always do like duo ones. It's super simple. You can truly print on anything. I actually have a shirt here with my very first silk screen on this, and then the little green guys. So, I thought that was kind of fun. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed. I mean, if you didn't, you made it this far, right? And I don't know if I'll keep doing crafts. Maybe. I mean, this just came to me. Because I did have an embroidery hoop. Subscribe. Leave a like.